Kick it on a laid-back lie. Smoke a little, drink a little, party all night. Look up and see all the stars in the sky. Yeah, that's my kind of night. Now I ain't saying that it ain't going down in the city, 'cause I've been there when they turn it up. But if you need to unwound, slow down, come on out to my town, 'cause I know they don't do it like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just catch your ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country.
No, they don't do it like we do it in the country. It's something, catch you sitting out on the tailgate with some BG bumping. All them places that they don't go, we just ride around on them dirt roads. That Chevrolet stay skint back while I'm dodging all of them potholes. We ride slow, windows down, pulling up to that rowdy crowd. Bonfire, got country girls, got plenty drinks, so it's on now. That good smoke, that good shine, that recipe for a good time. So hop up in my truck and let's ride.
Like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just catch your ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country. You ever need to hit reset?
I just push pause,
I know a place.
and I know a way. So come on.
Do it like we do it in the country. Boot stomping, beer drinking country, slanging mud off a big truck country. If you ever get tired of them big city lights, just catch your ride out to the country. Cut off trees and bare feet country. Drop a tailgate, build a bonfire kind of country. Go on and kick it where you want, but I bet they don't, do it like we do it in the country. They don't do it like we do it in the country. No, they don't.
Let's go! We are live. Week 16 of End Zone Eats. There is one game being played this week, so we will talk about that a little bit. But we got a lot of other stuff to talk about because there's always stories during football season. Always. Even when there's no games, there's stories. And this was a big week of stories. I get it, Lacey. But we are live here on week 16. I'm live here at Pro Dreams Sports Memorabilia right outside the gates of Tiger Stadium. I see Tiger Stadium through the window right over there. I see them in the walk-ons parking lot on Burbank and Baton Rouge. If you were ever in Baton Rouge, come on by Pro Dreams and check out some of the incredible stuff they have here. From Jose Canseco jerseys to Babe Ruth signed stuff to all kinds of stuff, paintings and jerseys and all kinds of different stuff here. But y'all tap that screen, share the live. Let's get some people in here. It's been a tough and trying week for me personally. I debated not even having a show this week, but due to consistency, I wanted to find a way to make it go, keep it going. My grandmother, who was 95 years old, passed away on Monday. Her funeral was this afternoon. So after I left the family this afternoon, came on over to the studio to get this podcast going. So here we go. Week 16 of End Zone Eats. hit it off with a commercial.
The same old bland barbecue sauce? Wake up your grill with Bayou Brothers Cajun. It's bold, it's zesty. It's that Louisiana heat and flavor in every drop, straight from the bayou to your plate. Ribs, wings, burgers, even breakfast eggs. If it needs flavor, it needs Bayou Brothers. Order yours today at BayouBrothers.org or call Adam at 225-975-1612. Bayou Brothers Cajun Barbecue Sauce. You need this in your life.
Yes, you do need this in your life. Bayou Brothers Cajun Barbecue Sauce. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on TikTok Shop, and there's 47 retail stores that you can find them in. Hopefully, a few more later. We will talk about that in a bit. What's up, Alaskan Dorothy? Oh, look, changed her name because she's not in Kansas anymore. Uh-oh. Not in Kansas anymore. All right. First, we want to talk about our sponsors, Lafitte's Pickles, Lafitte's Cajun Foods in West Monroe, Louisiana, the best pickles on earth. They have a pickle relish. They have sweet pickles. They have candied jalapenos, and then they have jalapenos. Incredible pickles. I'm not a big pickle fan, but that pickle relish went in my potato salad, and it was fantastic. It was fantastic. LP Hat Company. They did my hats here. They did my Bayou Brothers hats. They did my koozies. They make all kinds of different things. What's up, Carrot? Welcome in. They make all kinds of different things, from cutting boards to koozies to hats to shirts to all the things. LP Hat Company. What's up, Angie? Welcome in. LP Hat Company. They did my hats. And they do a lot of other things. Me and Joe Kersey at LP Hat Company are teaming up tomorrow, along with Hot Rod Creole's stuff. And we are jambalaya cook-off. Oh, it's a cook-off. We're cooking jambalaya, Bayou Brothers jambalaya, and in Rain, Louisiana. And we will get that done tomorrow, pushing out our barbecue sauce. Hot Rods Creole, another incredible line of products, from garlic butter to a Creole barbecue rub to jambalaya mix to dirty rice, biscuit mix, all the different things that he has over there. Thank you to Rodney Beloso for helping out this podcast. And then Brandy with OnlyPans. Put some South in your mouth. She has an incredible line of seasoning and salsa, and makes some pralines too, white chocolate pralines. She got that wild seasoning, wild all-purpose. She's got that bacon jalapeno seasoning, and then she has some salsa that is not as hot as your ex. But yeah, put some South in your mouth. Brandy with OnlyPants. My incredible sponsors. If you want to be a sponsor or have any idea of wanting to help out a little bit in any way, shape, or form, we do different events and always looking for improvements here on End Zone Eats. Bayou Brothers. Like I said, we have a barbecue sauce, a hot sauce, pralines, jambalaya mix, koozies, hats. You can get them all on our website, BayouBrothers.org, BayouBrothers.org. And you can get the barbecue sauce in 47 stores, Amazon, and the TikTok shop. If you're on TikTok, hit that like button, hit them heart me's, share it out to people. Let's get some people in here for the next 30 to 45 minutes. We will be live talking all things college sports at the moment. First off, we're going to talk about the whole Michigan stuff, the whole Michigan scandal with, let me flip the camera real quick. There we go. We're going to talk about the Michigan scandal and what's going on there a little bit. It's pretty incredible. how a 9-3 football team, one of the biggest programs in the country, all of a sudden their coach goes from coaching against Ohio State and getting beat to getting fired and being arrested all in the same day and facing some pretty serious stuff of stalking, home invasion, and forbidden and entering. But Sherrod Moore is not at Michigan anymore. He has been fired with cause. So it's the question now is who's next? It's the hiring cycle has pretty much come and gone. There's not a whole lot of options left because the hiring cycle was so big this week, this year, that there's not a whole lot of coaches left. You had 15 or so coaches go to different places, and it'll be really interesting who Michigan gets. It'll also be really interesting to see who makes that hire because Ward Manuel, the AD over there, I don't think is getting the opportunity. I don't think he's getting the opportunity to make that call because he's under fire too for knowing about this incident for so long and doing nothing about it. According to Bill Bender from Sports Nation, some of the possible replacements. Kalen DeBoer is the big name from Alabama. Will Kalen DeBoer leave Alabama to go to Michigan? He's a northern man. He's not a SEC type guy, but will he actually take the move from Alabama to Michigan? Brian Kelly is a Michigan man. He's coached at Grand Valley State and Central Michigan, both in Michigan. That'd be a cheap route to go for at least a little bit. What's up, Jason? That would be a cheap route to go for a little bit and kind of just calm the waters because he does have a big buyout at LSU, and the Michigan contract will help some of that. Lincoln Riley is a name thrown out there. Will he leave USC to go to Michigan? That would be a pretty interesting thing with his track of quarterbacks because Bryce Underwood is at Michigan at the moment. Jed Fitch is at Washington now. He has coached at Michigan before as a coordinator. So would he make the jump? And is Michigan going to try to go make a splash hire, which there aren't very many splash hires left, or they going to just they also could just move up Biff and the interim and let him be until the next hiring cycle because Michigan's in a whole world of mess right now. And also they mentioned Kenny Dillingham. I don't see Kenny Dillingham leaving Arizona State. He's an Arizona State alum, and he is a perfect fit then in Arizona as well. If you're on TikTok, hit the like button, share it out. Let's get some people in here to talk a little football. It is Friday night, so here we go. Hot Rods Creole, that dirty rice mix, the Bayou Dust, the seafood boil, the garlic butter. He's got a few other products too. Crystal, I appreciate you. Thank you for that as well. I appreciate you more than you know. I'm just trying to get through this hour and get through this after the day I've had today. But if you see Hot Rod out there online, go get his products. He's an incredible person. Welcome in, Christina, and has some pretty amazing sauces and seasonings as well. What's up, Christina? This is the only game played this weekend. The only actual game played this weekend. Army, Navy. 2:00 on CBS. Army is having a okay year at 6-5. Christina lighting it up with the donuts. I appreciate you. Army lighting it up or having a 6-5 year. Navy is 9-2. A win right here will get Navy ranked. Navy is favored by 6.5 points, and I believe Navy will win this one as well. I just think Navy's a whole better team this year, and that'll be one I will watch on Saturday on my phone while I'm at a cook-off somewhere. But yeah, Army Navy 2 o'clock CBS on Saturday. LP Hat Company, we talked about it a little bit ago. What's up, Callie? Welcome in. For koozies, for hats, for roost spoons, for cutting boards with your grandma's recipe on it. With your grandma's recipe on it. He's done my koozies. He's done Hot Rods koozies. He's done my hats. And he's a good friend, Joe Kersey. He will be at the cook-off with me tomorrow. Hit him up on Facebook, LP Hat Company, and tell him Adam or Bayou sent you by. Playoff time. The committee had a big task of making the selections for the top 12. Did they do a good job or not? Is the question. That is the heated question that has been going on for the last week since Tuesday. Did the committee get it right? We have Ole Miss, Georgia, Indiana, and Ohio State on this picture here. But did they get it right is the question. Should Alabama be in with 3 losses? My opinion, I believe they got it right. I'm probably one of the few people that believe that, but I believe they got it right. Alabama's schedule was tougher than Notre Dame and BYU's. If you put Notre Dame in a conference, they would have to go play a championship game too. They can't complain that Bama lost their championship game when Notre Dame doesn't even qualify for one, and they don't have an opportunity for that extra game as well. Bama did beat Georgia earlier in the year for one of their big wins. They have 3 ranked wins. Notre Dame only has that one with USC at 16, and BYU lost both of their tough games to Texas Tech, and they don't really have any big wins as well. But I believe that they got it right, and I believe it'll be an interesting playoff coming up. Here is the playoff bracket with Oklahoma hosting Alabama, James Madison traveling to Oregon, Miami heading to Texas A&M and College Station, and Tulane heading to Ole Miss, with Indiana facing the winner of Alabama and Oklahoma, I believe, in the Rose Bowl. Texas Tech playing the winner of Oklahoma and James Madison, I believe, in Texas. Ohio State will play the winner of Texas A&M and Miami. And then down in the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans, Georgia will face the winner of Tulane and Ole Miss. We'll do our real picks next Thursday because the first round is next Friday and Saturday. So next Thursday, we will be making our bracket picks. Personally, I already know which route I'm going to go. I think Alabama is going to destroy Oklahoma and prove they belong. I'm not one to pick Alabama because I'm not an Elephant fan or anything close to. But Oregon, I think, will beat James Madison. A&M, I think, will beat Miami. And I think Ole Miss will beat Tulane. However, I hope that Tulane upsets Ole Miss. So that's what I hope is going to happen, and we'll see next week when we make complete picks. Brandy with OnlyPans with her salsa hotter than my ex. She has 3 different seasonings: a WAP, which is a wild all-purpose. What's up, Southern Belle? A wild all-purpose seasoning. She has a bacon jalapeno seasoning, and then she has a no-filter seasoning that can go on anything. Let's go with the heart me. I appreciate you, Southern Belle, very much. Also, a white chocolate praline brandy with OnlyPans. Put some South in your mouth. LSU schedule got dropped this weekend. What's up, Chelsea? LSU schedule got dropped this weekend. Actually, yesterday. All the conference schedules got dropped. With the 10 roses, I appreciate you so much, Southern Belle, and look forward to you getting your package that I will be sending out on Monday. September 5th, LSU opens with Clemson at home. Then they play Louisiana Tech at home back-to-back weeks. Head to get on live. If you're on live later tonight, after my podcast, I will be sliding over there to hang out with you there. September 19th will be the game circled on the calendar throughout the country. I guarantee you game day will be there. Lane Kiffin heads back to Oxford for the first time on the opposite sidelines. It will be quite a sight to see with Lane Kiffin leading LSU squad as they head to Oxford on week 3 against Ole Miss. September 26th, they go to A&M. No, I'm sorry. A&M comes here on September 26th. McNeese is a in-state school playing on October 3rd. Go to Kentucky, October 10th. Mississippi State at home, October 17th. They go to Auburn, October 24th. Here's the stretch right here. November 7th at Alabama. They're off on Halloween night. November 7th at Alabama. Alabama at home, November 7th. Texas at home, November 14th. At Tennessee. And then we get Arkansas back at the end of the year for the battle of the boot. What's up, Just Krista 80? I followed your private account. Follow me back if you would like. But this will be an interesting schedule. It's got a little tough stretch in November. But if you're November is where you find out if you're contenders or pretenders. And we'll see what kind of portal class LSU pulls and see when Lane finishes out his staff to see how good 2026 will be. Lafitte's Cajun food in West Monroe. My boy Joey on the top right-hand corner with pickles, with pickle relish, with jalapenos, and with candied jalapenos. The best pickles on earth. I'm telling you, it is the best pickles on earth. Check them out on their website, on Facebook, and if they're at any event you're at, check out those pickles. The best pickles on earth. High school state championships are this weekend down here in the Superdome in Louisiana. On yesterday, I wasn't here for our normal Thursday podcast because I was in the Superdome supporting the local high school football teams. Thursday in the Division IV non-select, Haynesville played Mangum, and Haynesville defeated Mangum 39-37, even though Mangum had almost 600 yards of offense. What's up, Papa Earl? Even though Mangum had almost 600 yards of offense, they had the big turnovers, and Haynesville defeats Mangum 39-37. Haynesville is your Division 4 state champion. Division 4 select, Riverside played Ascension Catholic. Ascension Catholic's got a running back who's pretty special, but Riverside gets the win 31-21. Riverside is your Division 4 state champions. Division 3 select champions last night, Dunham faced Calvary Baptist. Dunham defeats Calvary Baptist 34-17. Dunham, the Dunham School, are your Division 3 select state champions. Today, Division 2 non-select, North DeSoto played Iowa. Iowa defeats North DeSoto 50-43. A lot of points in that shootout. Iowa is your state champions. Division 3 non-select, Gina and Sterlington. Sterlington leads. That game is going on now. Sterlington leads 34-20. Tonight, the Division 2 select, St. Charles and Archbishop Shaw is tonight. And then tomorrow at noon, Division 1 non-select is Ruston versus Washita Parish. And the big game that might set a single-day attendance record is the Division 1 select with Edna Carr against St. Aug at 3:30. That is a wrap up of the state championship games from this weekend in the state of Louisiana. My brother has a college pick'em game. If you want to pick bowl games, $20, as many picks as you want to for $20 each. It's got a point system. You pick all the bowl games. Email my brother at lsubaseballguide82@gmail.com, and you'll get a form to fill out and cash out $$ Dustin Cotrier if you want to play. Tomorrow is the deadline. Bowl games do start. Tomorrow morning at 10:30 is your deadline. And there we go. Also, I'm doing a national championship squares game. $20 a square. Winner gets $250. Winner of the first quarter, $250. At halftime, $250. Into the third quarter, $250. And at the final end of the game, $250. The squares are filling up. But January 19th is the national championship game. We got to have all these blocks filled up before then. And Chase Tyler, his December shows, tomorrow he is at the Festival of the Bonfires in Lutcher, 6 p.m. Then he's got a private party at 9 p.m. The Jerry Lane Christmas party is on the 19th. Whiskey Tavern, Chase will be at in Covington on the 20th. Chase will be singing the national anthem. What happened? Oh, well. Saints National Anthem on the 21st. Chase will be, and then also the 21st, he's got a private party at Fred's in Tigerland. If you know, you know. And then a New Year's Eve bash on the 31st at Crown Plaza. $195 tickets, all you can eat. All you can eat, drink, and enjoy the music for New Year's and watch the ball drop. I will be in Tennessee for New Year's, cooking for a wedding and hanging out with my friends. But yeah, check Chase out. He's got some great music. He's got some great music on Apple Music and all the streamings. Louisiana's My Home is one of the favorites. That will be the song played at the end of the podcast. But this might be a shorter version of the podcast because I'm solo and there's not a lot of games. There's not a whole lot going on right now, but I just wanted consistency, keep it up each week. So look forward next week for I have a special guest coming on from Tennessee is the plan. And we will talk a little bit about the playoffs going on, and we'll talk a little bit about other bowl games that have been en route since Saturday. If anybody wants anything to do with this podcast, whether it's help out with a sponsorship, or want to be a guest, or have some insight or suggestions on what we can talk about, this will be a year-round podcast. So after football's over, we'll have some other stuff that we get into with some special guests and some other stuff that I'm working on. If you wonder why I'm dressed up tonight, because I came straight from the funeral home. We buried my grandmother, 95 years old today. So that it was a tough day today. But here we are with week 16 of the week 16 of the podcast. Week 17 will be next week, and we look forward to being here each week. We're about 32 minutes, and I'm probably going to call it a night. It's just when there's not a whole lot going on, and I'm by myself with not a lot of comments rolling. I'm not trying to make it an hour. But y'all have a good night, and I thank each and every one of you that stopped by, even for a minute, to check out the podcast and to communicate. Thank you on TikTok. I got a ban because I mentioned a game, and they called it gambling, but oh well, we'll see about that. I have a backup I'll use, but that's okay. Anyway, one more time with the Bayou Brothers commercial. If you want, go to BayouBrothers.org and look up the products, try to find a way to get some. There's 47 stores. There's bound to be a store near you. If your store does not have it, go in and ask the manager there if they can get it, because that's the easiest way for products to get into stores, because all stores listen to their customers. Here we go with a commercial of Bayou Brothers.
Tired of the same old bland barbecue sauce? Wake up your grill with Bayou Brothers Cajun barbecue sauce. It's bold, it's zesty. It's that Louisiana heat and flavor in every drop. Straight from the bayou to your plate. Ribs, wings, burgers, even breakfast eggs. If it needs flavor, it needs Bayou Brothers. Order yours today at BayouBrothers.org or call Adam at 225-975-1612. Bayou Brothers Cajun barbecue sauce. You need this in your life.
You definitely need this. Definitely need this in your life. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Chase Tyler. Louisiana is my home.
I come from Louisiana, from the banks of the Pontchartrain. I was born in an old houseboat in the eye of a hurricane. I've been all around the this great big world, but no matter where I roam, I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. People stop and ask me where it is that I come from. I tell them I am so down south, even the Mississippi's scared to run. Oh, from Bourbon Street to Baton Rouge, from Malibu to Thibodeau, I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. We got Cypress Storms and Salisbury Corn, Jambalaya and Fado, New Orleans blues and Mardi Gras too, and the bars they never close. Well, you can take me away from this bayou state, but I won't be gone too long. And I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is home. You can take me away from this bayou state, but I won't be gone too long. And I'll always come back to Louisiana, 'cause Louisiana is my home.